Slow blues in E. Okay, that's basically the song. It's a 12-bar blues in standard form. We're going to go E7 once, then A7 once, then E7, and again E7, back to the A7, and A7 again, and then back to the E7, and the E7 again, then to the B7, and then to the A7, and then for bars 11 and 12, we're going to go turnaround. So that's basically a standard 12-bar blues format. The chords E7, A7, and B7 you're probably familiar with. The only thing that we're doing a little bit different is when we play that E7 chord, we're doing a hammer-on using the first finger. We start pinching it or strumming it, and then we bring the first finger down on that third string first fret. And when we're playing the A7 chord, like that, we're also doing a hammer on there, but we're doing it from the first fret to the second fret, like that. And we're doing it while we're pinching. We're having this finger on here, like that. So those are the two kind of moves you have to get, those hammer-on moves. You might want to practice each of those. And then the second thing we're doing is, so if you think of each bar is kind of divided into a first half and a second half. So the first bar of E, for example, the first half is pluck, and then our little pinch and hammer. Pluck, pinch, hammer. Like that. That's the first half. The second half is we're taking that E7 shape and we're moving it up to the 7th fret, where my middle finger is on the 7th fret. And we're basically playing just the 5th and the 3rd string there. And we're going and then sliding and moving it down to the 5th fret. So that's the second half of the first bar. First half. The second half is so pluck, pinch and hammer. Then I'm plucking again, 7, 5. Pluck on the open E string, pinch and hammer. Pluck the open E string again, 7, 5. That's your basic that's the move. Okay, when we move to the A chord, we're basically going to replicate that, but we're going to slightly adjust our finger position to compensate for the different tuning on the B string. It's going to be pluck the 5th string. This is our root note, A. Pluck the 5th string, pinch and hammer, like that. That's the first half of the A riff. Pluck and pinch and hammer. And then we're going to go pluck on the A string, 7 to 5. You can see where my fingers are there. They're 4th string, 2nd string, 7th fret. 4th string, 2nd string, 5th fret. Again, you can slide this if you want to. Slide up to the 7th fret if you want to, but you don't have to. You can just start. That's just fine. It'll sound great. Okay, so that's basically what we're doing on the E bars and the A7 bars, the E7 bars and the A7 bars of this blues progression. When we get to the B7 on your tab, what we're doing there is we're doing a slightly different thing. We have a riff and the slide. So the first half of that B7 is this little riff that starts on the 6th string open and then goes to the 4th string open. I'm sorry, 1st string open, 4th fret of the 6th string, move to the open on the 5th string, 1st fret, 2nd fret. Give that a try. Experiment a little bit with your fingering and see which feels best. I kind of like using my 4th finger to hit that 4th fret up there. My ring finger. And then the second half of that B7 is this little slide. Same thing that you're familiar with, where we're going to do the pinch on the 1st and 3rd strings at the 4th fret and then move down to the 2nd fret. Okay, so that's the B section. Now we're going to go back to the A chord. From the B7 chord, we go to the A7 chord. And we're going to kind of recapitulate that basic feel that we did in the B7, but we're going to do it on the A string. So we're going to play that same riff, but we're going to, instead of starting on the 6th string open, we're going to start on the 5th string open. Right there. 0, 4 on the 5th string, and then 0, 1, 2 on the 4th string. So once you have it down here, you can do it up here. Here's what we're going to do on the A string. And we're going to do the second half of that slide on the 7th and 5th frets, just like we did in the A, over the A chord before. Okay. So we play the B and then the A, so you can hear how they sound going from one to the other. Okay, that's how they go together. Now we'll do the turnaround, which is kind of the cool thing at the end of every blues progression. It basically comes back around to the 1 and then goes to the 5 chord. So it comes around to the 1 and then ends up finally on the 5 chord, which is the B7 here. For the 1, we're going to do our familiar E, pinch, pluck, and pinch, like that. And then we're just going to take that form and we're going to move it up to the 5th fret. So this finger right here is on the 5th fret of the 5th string. We're going to take that and stretch it down like that. You might find it easier to do it with this finger. And then the next one is we're going to move that down on the 5th string from the 4th to the 3rd. This one stays where it is. So it's, oops, sorry. And then we tag on this little bass run up to the B7 chord. 4th fret on the 6th string, 0, 1, 2 on the 5th string. And we play the B7 chord. So that's the whole thing. Let me play through it once or twice so you have something that you can play along with, just to kind of get the feel. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's it. Have fun and keep on picking.